Hello. In this tutorial, we're gonna have a look at how to change properties of text on JavaScript by pressing a button. Okay, so the very first thing that you need to notice is the fact that I already have a button and some text in my page. Okay, and so if I'm gonna go ahead and see what's on my page, you can see that I have a button that says big, and I just have some text there that says just testing things out, and lambda photo. Okay, one is a heading and one is a paragraph. You might have noticed also that I've put an ID for both of them, so I'll put demo and demo 1. Let's just put just demo because I want to demonstrate something. But the first thing that you might not be familiar to is how to create buttons, which is fairly straightforward. Okay, you just need to use the button tag, and then in the properties of the button you are gonna write on click and then the name of a function. Okay, now you need to make sure that this name is something that you remember because you're gonna have to use it later on. Okay, and as usual, as it's a property, you need to put it within the speech marks. Okay, once you closed the initial opening tag, you write what you want inside the button. So if I put make text big, okay, that's what's gonna appear on the screen. So let's try it out. Okay, you can see that the button has changed to make text big. Okay, now as I said before, there is a function that is created, okay, that we'll have to create, which is called make it big. In this case, you can call it however you want, as long as the name of the function that you give is the same name that you're going to be using in JavaScript. Okay, and so I'm just going to go ahead and show you the code for it in JavaScript. So let me delete this function, make it small, and we have the function make it big, which is the same exact name as I said before. Okay, and then this button works in such a way that whenever it's pressed, whenever the user is pressing the button, the code inside here is run. Okay, it gets executed. Okay, so it's not like previous examples where the code in JavaScript gets executed straight away. It waits for the button to be pressed. And so what I'm doing in here, the first thing, I'm creating a variable called text. Okay, and then I'm assigning the document, okay, that has ID demo. Okay, so you can see that this heading has ID demo. Okay, and it says just testing things out. And then what I do with that heading is text style font size 50 pixels. Okay, so I'm changing the size of this to 50 pixels. We can even change it, let's put 80 pixels. Okay, and so if we run this, you will see no change on the page, okay, from the last thing that we've done. Okay, but once we actually press the make it big, make text big button, you will see that the run get execute, the code gets executed, and it will change the size, as you can see. Okay, now you might have noticed that the paragraph has the same ID in here as demo as ID, but nothing has changed in regards to the size. Okay, and that's because you can give an ID, okay, to only one item at a time. And so even if you give like the same ID to 2, it will only apply to the very first one that it happens. Okay, so if you want this property to this button to affect your code for additional ones, you have to change the ID. Okay, and then once you've changed the ID, you can use the same variable, so you don't need to create it again, and then do the same. So document dot get element by ID, and then instead of demo, it will be demo 1. okay, and then you're doing the same again. Text, style, font size. Make sure that you pay attention to the capitals and the lower cases, and put 80 pixels as well. And so if this is correct, once we run our code, we should see that both the just testing things out text and the lambda filter text should change in size. Okay, so if I press that, you can see that both the heading and the paragraph have changed in size because of the fact that they have different IDs and I get access to both IDs. Okay, now what I want you to do, okay, is to try and create another button. So I'm going to create it here. On click, make it small, and then you close that, make text small, button. And so I'm calling a function that's called make it small. Okay, but if I go and run it at the moment, because of the fact that there's no function in here that's called make it small, make text small, nothing really happens, does it? So what I want you to do, I'm going to create the skeleton of the function, is for you to try and create the function for it. Okay, it's going to be fairly similar to what I've done in here. Okay, but you'll have to try and do it on your own. Good luck.